Um, her defenders, oh, the cities of her, have found and died all day. I died all day. Ouch. And still the attackers keep coming. They fight as if your destruction were demanded of them. Well, it might have been. They care nothing for mercy, surrender, or plunder. My kind of guys, yeah. Come on. Maybe I should be on their side. What they want is blood. Do they not have blood, or are they vampires? But you have brought a keen-eyed companion to the top of the tower. And they're going to throw him off the tower, so there's blood all over the place, and they'll be satisfied. She has seen the way to stop the invaders. You need to get her to safety, and you need to rally your defenders. That's what I would tell the leader of the town. If the town's being attacked, I'll be like, I had a vision. You have to get me to safety. Problem solved. But even as you turn towards the door of the tower, two of the attackers descend from a hovering machine. Ooh, a hovering machine. You don't have the time to strike at them before they land. One is brutishly large. His weapon is a vibrating axe. I've held vibrating objects before, and they are hard to use as, like, melee weapons. Even things like chainsaws, there's a reason there's no such thing as, like, a combat chainsaw, even though it's really cool in the movies, you know? And I know in cyberpunk games there's all, like, vibro blades and stuff like that, but the blade itself has to be vibrating, and something, like, independently should be holding the handle still, because otherwise you're just, like, jostling around, just trying to strike at people. It's not going to work out. The other is slim, sheathed in glassy armor, and holding a hilt with a sizzling invisible blade. Wonder if it's humid out. It's just like water's popping on it. It's probably really hot. If a lightsaber was actually made out of light, you probably could see right through it. Because it's bent light. If the light was going out and you can see it, it would be blasting you in the face. So an invisible blade is probably what bent light would actually look like. Your companion backs away. She is too young to help. Hey, no one's too young to help in a war where everyone's being slaughtered. Do something. Your enemies advance every single file, confined by the parapet. Trade blows with the giant. You can handle it, at least a strike or two. Duck under the giant's swing and attack before it can strike. I did say I wanted to be quick. Fight defensively and figure out who's... Okay, so this is determining, like, what points go where. I like the idea of speed. Like, with my first Torment... You know what, my last two Torment playthroughs, I did Warrior, which was the first one I did also, and Mage, so that was the intellect character. It's been the longest time since I played a Rogue, so let's do the Dexterity. You roll under the blurring arc of his axe. He's confident, testing you without commenting to the attack. Committing. Oh, otherwise, commenting attack. Oh, yeah, that was an interesting attack there. Yes, he's fast, but not as fast as you are. And when he raises the great axe above his head to finish you, you're able to bury your blade under his breastplate. The blade emerges from the back of his neck. Ew, like under the breastplate, through the back of the neck. I guess, yeah. Maybe it's going to be about a 4-foot blade. Well, he's huge too, so it's probably going to be like 6-foot blade. The blade emerges from the back of his neck, and his lifeblood washes over your hands. There, they demanded blood. You presented. He falls, taking your weapon with him. Oh, damn it, pull your weapon out. And his companion attacks, so I don't have a weapon now? Is that the deal? Well, at least I'm quick, right? I figured quick was probably good against big, strong dude, because, I mean, it's like, oh, I'm smart, smash. Oh, I'm strong too, but he's bigger, smash. Her invisible... Oh, no. This is going to be the quick person, huh? Outsmart them? It's like rock, paper, scissors, right? If you're strong, you just smash the smart person. If you're smart, you gotta think quicker than their actions, but... I don't know. I guess all can defeat all. Her invisible blade is far more lethal than the giant's axe His ass. The giant's ass. But I took care of him, so don't worry about that. The giant's axe. You duck as she thrusts at you, and the wall behind you hisses, destroyed. Oh, so you can't get hit by it at all. Her return swing cuts through your armor, ruining your breastplate. It's a good thing I had the breastplate then. Or maybe I shouldn't even be wearing any armor if I'm going to be quick. She doesn't have the skill. She doesn't have to be skilled with a weapon like this. She just has to make contacts. That's what I was saying. She's got a fucking lightsaber, basically. A real one. This time, your attack just as she pulls it back for another strike. You barrel into her, driving her over the wall, and she drops screaming to the ground 50 meters below. Oh, so I didn't even get a choice there. I just kicked her ass. Nice. The immediate threat ends. You focus on fighting your way back to your allies. You open the tower door and rush down the stairs. The door at the base of the stairs is slightly cracked, opening just a bit into the hallway. You hear more of the enemy soldiers beyond. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Long day at work. I'll tell you all about that later in another video. My job and what I do and why I'm called the fire-breathing dragon. There's going to be a whole video on that later on. But back to this. What am I doing? I hurl myself against the door and knock them to the ground. These are the enemy soldiers that are rushing up to the door. Crack the door open and sneak past them. Like, I want to be sneaky, but I don't know. Maybe I should just kill them. Charge through them, counting on your defenses to protect you. Okay, defenses. Race off the door and knock them to the ground. Opening just a bit in the hallway, you hear more of the enemy soldiers beyond. I have someone with me, though, right? So I gotta fight for them. I knocked them to the ground. I mean, I only want to be so sneaky. I'll be quick. You charge through the dim shadows. Splitting myself up might not be the best, though. I'm not sure. I'm suspecting that this is going to build my stats, but maybe it's just going to suggest it later, kind of like in Fallout, where you build your stats and then you do the intro, and then it's like, are you sure what your stats are? And it's like, wow, that's interesting that I can change my mind if I'm strong or smart. But, it's good for the gameplay. You charge the dim shadows, dropping your shoulder into the door. In the last minute, it bursts open. Halfway through the arc, it crashes into the pair of enemy soldiers, scattering them. You race through the door, blade in hands, and you dispatch your stunned foes before they have a chance to move. Yeah, that's my tactic. I just surprise and chop them all up. Their blood begins to pool in the hallway. That's what they came for. Aha! The blight light blinding me. The memory begins to fade, and you find yourself back in your own body. Wait. Now it's describing it as my own body. Before I was describing it as a body. Oh, I guess it's my body. Okay. Your temples throb with the racing force of your heartbeat, and the reclaimed memories blaze within you like a bonfire on a mountain peak. It's kind of a romantic description. Visible to every predator for kilometers around. Okay, that took the romance out of it. How do I know that others can see me regaining my memories? I don't think... Have I gained a memory of that? Maybe I just get an inkling because of, fragmented memories? A tremor rocks from the floor beneath you as a massive fist has struck the room itself. Swaying you on your feet, you see frantic movement within the borders of a mirror on the edge of the room. There's a mirror on the edge of the room? Oh. Was that always there? So these are false doors, and the true exit is through my memory. Oh, that's me. Interact with myself. So now I get to play with myself. The border of this mirror is lavishly decorated with dizzying number of interlocked symbols, daggers, masks, paintbrushes, amulets, and more. But that's nothing compared to what you see in the glass. Myself, right? You see a vast crowd of people, exact doppelganger. Oh, cool. The exact doppelgangers of you. You see, this would probably have more impact if there was more of an intro to the game. It seems like they rushed into this whole idea of, like, isn't it cool that you've had 1,000,000 other lives? I mean, it should be more of a mystery. That's what I expected from, like, Torment. That's the way they played it. But now it's like, you have 1,000,000 other lives. You're not even done the intro yet. You're going to figure this all out already. Exact doppelgangers of you, shoving, arguing, and fighting each other. Most are drab imitations of you. Drab imitation. That's how I'm going to use that expression against someone. You're just a drab imitation of something. But a precious few are livid and pull your attention. Each of them bears an intricate pentagonal tattoo on their head. Like that on my head. It's on the character right here. See? Whoop. Oh man. Is that where we insert ourselves? In their eyes, their actions, and in their eyes, their actions, you see the memories you discovered within the orbs, and their choices you made, shining like distant stars. Your hand twitches at your side. And though some of the bright doppelgangers ignore you, an even smaller number immediately turn to you, waiting for you to choose them and learn what you might become. A rumble shakes in the room, and a slow vibration spreads from the darkness below, rippling towards the ceiling. Is that something we're going to see? Points at the doppelganger, slipping gracefully through the mob. Point at the slick doppelganger that's smooth-talking the others. So they're all paying attention to me, but one's talking to the others. Step away from the mirror. I'm going to do the smooth talker first. If I can at all. Do both. I like to do both. With roguish grin, I think these are the choices that I've made previously. With your roguish grin, the doppelganger drops a few pilfered coins and makes its way over. What are you stealing coins from? These are like my memories. Haha, I stole from my other memory. Slipping a dagger from a hidden sheath on its wrist. It flicks the dagger high in the air, winking at you. It catches the weapon by the blade between his thumbs and forearm. This is an unnecessary display. Like, I can't even see this, but the game writers are like, wouldn't it be cool if one of your memories was just this total badass just showing off the entire time? And whips it at my head. Ah! You nearly duck before realizing the dagger is still in its hand. Oh, what an asshole. Well, he didn't whip it at my head now, did he? At your reaction, the doppelganger apologizes so smoothly you forget you're even mad. Aw, I was just kidding. Like, what would he possibly say that makes that smooth? The doppelganger spins... You see, that's the problem with the writing. He says that he explains it, that it makes you forget. But there's nothing you could possibly say to make you forget, so that the writers just overlooked that part. Okay? The doppelganger spins the dagger back into its sheath and waits for you. He's still spinning the dagger. I'm going to consider other choices. I'll look at the doppelganger slipping gracefully in mod, see if this one's not an asshole. The doppelganger darts from the crowd, leans in from the mirror, and gently pokes your nose. Boop! When you try to do the same, it definitely leans out of your reach, laughing. Well, this one's kind of an asshole too, but at least he pooped me. So am I slinky, or am I smooth? I only have 3 stats. So is one like high dex and a little bit of might, and the other one's like dex and intellect? I want to consider my other choices. So I only got these 2 because of my past choices, huh? Do I want to be the slick asshole or the graceful asshole? Dun, 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 dun. Well, I'm going to be the main talking character, so I'll be the slick asshole. Okay, get another character as a graceful one. I'll have one buff tank. I'll have one thief, and one person who's a caster, and I'll be the slick talker. Yes, I'm an asshole. Game descriptor, slick. The remaining doppelgangers scatter for the edges of the mirror and vanish. Why would I choose a past incarnation when I want to wake up my own? Your chosen identity steps forward. Its appearance changes as it steps out of the ripping glass. Its face exudes intelligence and confidence. Shadows of several devices shimmer all around you, technology of several kinds from a myriad of past ages. You get the feeling you would be comfortable with all of it. The word nano sounds in your mind. Why? Slick. So, is social a mental trait here? Is intellect social? I guess we'll see in a second. Oh, I never stored my pull. Your doppelganger continues walking, stepping into you, filling you, making you whole. Your decision rings out to the cavernous rooms, awakening and locking vast mechanisms beyond the walls. Suddenly, a grotesque noise rings out through your shared worlds as like a bell. If bells could rot, something is coming. Well, I better talk my way out of this. The mirror fades, leaving a dark open door. You take a deep breath and step through. Thanks for the choice again. Your choices in the memories in the mirror have begun to build your character. Who would have thought? But now you have the opportunity to decide on a number of details. First, you can decide to change your type. Type defines the abilities and skills you'll be able to acquire as you advance. So there'd fallouting this, where I got to play through that. Ha ha ha. Oh yeah, I was right. It's intellect. I've already played an intellect character. Oh, nano. Character type, glaive, that's fighting, jack, nano. Nano sometimes called mages, wizards, or sorcerers, or witches by the people of the Ninth World. Whatever they're called, nanos master the mysteries of the past to the degree that they seem to perform miracles using atrocities. Esoteries, right? I like atrocities because that sounds like atrocities. Esoteries, I think. Spell-like invocations that combine gesture, command words, and psychic disciplines. So they're fucking spells. They tap into the nanospirits, numerous particles that suffuse the landscape and alter reality, or learn things that they couldn't otherwise know. Generally, that's what learning is that you would learn something that you wouldn't otherwise know. Like, So it could be a jack. And wait, that changes. So I gain health and lose intellect if I'm a jack. I'm going to look at the stats before I read through them all. And a glaive has even more health and has might. And speed. Holy shit, might and speed. Flex skills. Nano. Oh, let me read the rest of this first. +2 to intellect pool. Okay, so that affects here. 2 points to distribute to any pool. +5 health at each tier after first level. Gain 2 abilities at each tier. Can pick 1 lore skill at tier 1. That sounds important, lore. Concentration increases. Concentration. If that works the way it does in D&D, that means I'm trying to cast a spell and someone can smack me and stop it. So I need more concentration to cast my spells. I can get details. +1 concentration skills. Oh, it's great. A lot of details here. Nanos get a free level concentration skill, which they'd probably need because they're casting spells. Cipher limit increase. +1 cipher limit. Practice with handling ciphers. Okay, so I get 1 more to my limit. That makes sense. Onslaught. That sounds fun. 1 intellect. So I spend my intellect on this. You spend your stats. Interesting. Choose a damage type. Deal 5 damage of that type and confer. Oh, okay, this might be how I get my transdimensional damage. And confer a minor effect. Additional effect based on the choice. Oh. +1 damage for effort. Novice 0 on attack. And don't know what any of that means. Assail your foes. Assail your foes' bodies with their minds, with a blast of summoned energy. Okay, so you're just always like a caster. 4 points. Okay, this said 2 points to any pool. This is okay. So points to pools are probably skills, right? Yeah, this is 2. This is 2. Jacks are the skilled characters. They get 4 points. +3 level at tier 1. I don't get anything at tier 1 if that was that. 6. So warrior, rogue, wizard. Gotcha. And as rogues, for some reason you got low stats. Flex skills though. What's a flex skill? Choose one exploration, lore, or conversation skill, +1 training in that skill while active. Okay, so I can pretend that I'm stronger in other things. But why pretend when I can actually be stronger in the other things? If I'm a nano and I'm really good at it, or if I'm just stronger or quicker with more hit points and opportunities and practice and armor, we'll look at that in a second. Maybe it's worth it just for those, though. I'm just surprised that the Jack doesn't have high speed. Glaive has high speed. But this is all Numenera rules. You can pick one exploration skill at each tier. Okay, exploration might be interesting. You know what I think this character should be a nano. Yeah, I know I said I was going to be a rogue, the Jack, but I probably could find if I get 4 characters, I think I saw slots for. I can get one of each, and the other nano can be like the other type of nano. Like, I'll make the glaive the tank. I'll make the Jack highly skilled and can just do stuff for me. And it's like, one would be like a healing nano, and the other one is like a destroying nano. You know, like, it sounds like nanos can go in all kinds of directions. I might change my mind here, though. I don't know what exploration skills are. Lore skill, exploration skill, athletic skill. Okay. Glaives are the elite warriors of the 9th world, using weapons and armor to fight their enemies. Scouts, guardians, warlords, and soldiers could be glaives. Most glaives either have high might and use the heaviest armor and weapons available, or high speed and stick with light and ranged weapons and medium armor. That's actually kind of tempting too, because I was thinking about really quick. Oh wait, let me see these stats. Persuasion 1, Persuasion 1, Persuasion 1. Oh, that's what dirt. Oh, look at those skills. Skills. Wait, what's red mean? Does red mean I have it or I don't have it? Quick fingers. Does this have quick fingers? Yeah, this is quick fingers. Does red mean maxed out? Yeah, heavy armors and endurance. Heavy weapons? Don't have anything in weapons. Inability. So I can't take heavy weapons. So only the glaive can take heavy weapons. Glaive can't take endurance. Inability decreases health by 2. Measures the character's hardiness, face of danger. So they all start with quick fingers and persuasion. In a nano I get extra concentration. Mitigates penalties for equipped bonded artifacts. Bonded artifacts, that's a whole new world right there, huh? I'm just really selling myself on the nano. They're weak though. But more ciphers. Concentration sounds useful. Did I even read the Jack's Intrepid Explorer? Clever tongues. Your tongue is so clever. I like that flex skill. That's really cool. But it probably would be better to have the stats in the first place. Might, speed. This is the toughest part. This is the toughest part. These do have low hit points. I did say I want to be quick. Let's do it based on outfit. I think the Nano actually is the best outfit. Alright, I'm sold. I'm going to be the Nano. I really want to be the Jack. Maybe my next playthrough. Oh, the Jack gets 4 skill points. It's to the intellect pool. You see, I don't know what the characters I'm going to pick up are. Versatility is probably really good. Exploration. It looks like everyone can use anything, so I'll just be a jack. Jack it. Oh, I can use medium weapons. Okay, I'll just be a jack and be medium weapons. Jack. Stat pools and the resources you give to apply. Okay. Glaives favor might or speed. Nanos favor intellect. Jacks usually benefit from a balanced set of points. Okay, so I get 4 points. Oh, that's what I get to add 2 points to. So I get everything. It probably is best if I even that right. Get 1 speed, and it's my second point. I'll get another point of evasion. Just my health back. Come on, evasion. Yeah. This is an every 2. This is not an every 2, so I can... well, quick. Abilities unlocked by your type can be active actions. Esoteries. Spell like esoteries. For unique positive effects. Okay. Ooh, Sucker Punch. Hedge Magic. Esoteric 2 energy. Sucker Punch does what? 1 might? That's not me. Not me, dog. Gain 3 speed. Armor cost reductions. Practice in armor. Well, I was good with a weapon earlier. Infuse attack sounds good. Trained without armor. I was talking about having no armor. Gain plus 10% evasion, plus 10% willpower when wearing no armor or light armor. What if I go light armor and... yeah, I can say that. 2 points. 1 remaining. Attack that deals weapon damage plus 3. If the target has negative fettle, confer dazed. Gain 3 speed. Armor cost reduction, 3 might cost reduction. Reduces the penalty. That seems useful. I think... based on the type. You see, I want Hedge Magic. Is this the only time I get to choose abilities, or do I get abilities allowed to perform each type? Each tier gives you... okay, so I can keep on getting more. Automatically succeed on the next Quick Fingers or Smashing task. That's pretty good. The confused weapon makes better sense for me, though. Those sound good to me. Most skills increase your chance of success on special kinds of actions and tasks, but some give other passive bonuses. Each skill starts at 0 novice level and increases to 1 trained and 2 specialized. Okay, that's a very simple. It's a very simple system. Descriptors. Some skills have the 2 red in ability. They should just have nothing there instead of 2 red, meaning they inflict penalties. When upgraded, these return to the novice level. Okay, so I can get rid of that. So how many points in this do I get? I don't see it. I don't see where my pool is. Can I put a point here? Yeah, I can. No, I don't want it. Reset. Oh, I only get one. What do I want? Fine motor, manipulate device, running stealth, cipher use. Ooh, cipher use might be good. Deception. Double persuasion. Plus 15% bonus per level. Oh, is this a percentage-based thing? I was hoping it'd be straight out. Lore machinery, that could be really good. Initiative. That seems really useful, actually. Anamnesis? Anomesis. Okay. The last cast-off. That name is so clunky. Can access the memories of previous consciousness. This skill represents your focus and acumen when attempting to recall those experiences. That also seems really important. Healing, mystical lore, academic knowledge, sciences. I think I need to take this. I would take it twice. But that's what I'm doing, is I'm trying to recover my memories. So I'll put at least a point in it. I don't know what else I would need. I want to put a point in initiative, maybe next. And everything else here. Only glaives receive training in weapons. Well, that's lame. Although you chose your descriptor from along many doppelgangers in Numenera, you now have a chance to view the specific bonuses and penalties they grant. Okay. So these are like... what are they called? Quirks? In Fallout? Something like that. You can also examine the effects of other descriptors and choose a new one if you wish. Okay. So I'm currently slick, right? Fast talker and fast thinker, you're not the toughest one around. Oh, I get -2 endurance? Okay, that's why. What's the endurance skill do? Measures the character's hardiness in the face of danger. I don't need that. I just have the inability to get it. That's not bad. Tough. Oh, no, I don't want that at all. Swift. +2 to... Ooh. -1 level in stealth? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, because I just dash around. I get running skills, strong-willed. +15% willpower, okay. Training and concentration, training and intimidation. So if you're going to be like a social cipher, I think that'd be really good. Two -1s, perception and machinery. Strong. -2 intellect, holy crap. +3 might, though. Okay, I can see, like, if you're min-maxing a clave, yeah, take this. Endurance, quick fingers, yeah, okay, I can see playing a clave and taking strong, and just destroying things. Wrathful, this is another great one for a clave. +1 heavy arm, okay. Heavy weapon skill. I don't see it here. Unless it's not. Okay, it's a skill, though. Intimidation. Oh, these are skills. Intimidation. I guess only claves, then. Smashing. Concentration and stealth. That's also a pretty good one. I think I would actually go for strong if I was a clave. Rugged. Endurance. Resistance. Natural. Okay, so you're like a ranger, but you don't know much about machinery. Mystical, cipher use. Oh, that's great. That's really good for a cipher that's not going to be scaring people all the time. Observant, so I'm not running that. Perception and concentration. What about clever? That sounds like a good one. Intellect, training level and deception. So I should determine what I'm not going to be good at. Charming is persuasion, deception. Minus to intellect, though. That's interesting. Minus to initiative if I'm cautious. Perception and stealth. Learned. Minus to perception. Or persuasion, rather. Minus to deception. So you're just a dork. You're a nerd. You can't talk to people. But really good skills. Healing, machinery, natural skill, intellect. Intelligent, +2 intelligence. Oh, full amnesis. Amnesis. I would max that out in that case, and I would have huge stats. I might take that, even though that means I'm not concentrating at all. What's concentration do again? Mitigates penalties against bonded artifacts. That's more of a nano thing, though. Inability to... One bonded artifact slot is locked. So I have -1, basically. Novice. Every equipped bonded artifact confers negative effect. Bonded artifacts. I'm not sure I want that. What did I start with? Slick? -2 endurance. I don't want endurance at all, actually. Persuasion and quick fingers sound good. This seems like the balanced character I was looking for. Wrathful means I can actually get access to heavy weapons. Stealthy, light weapons, deception, initiative, running. Now, initiative seems important. Swift, speed, training. Okay. What have I not clicked on yet? I think something near the top. Cautious, clever, graceful. Speed, quick finger, smashing. Smashing doesn't seem important at all. I get quick fingers here. I am not a slick talker. That's the other one that I was looking at that was graceful. I think that's... I don't know. Is there such thing as too much speed? I don't need smashing. Okay, it's smash. It's this or slick. Endurance. What's my hardiness? Do I need to be hardy? Maybe I will be graceful. I don't think I need the smashing skill. Then again, I probably don't need either of those if I had that spell. I'll get someone else to be the smasher. I'm the quick dude. I'll be slick later. I'll get my persuasion skills. Quick fingers. So they're roughly the same. I get quick fingers either way. It's +1 persuasion. What's worth more? One skill here or 2 of these? I think I get 2 of these every time anyway. I think this actually is the better deal. I'll just be sickly. Am I sure? No, I'm not sure at all. But let's do this. Long loading time. You can use certain types of objects even during conversations. Nice. Okay, this is a scene straight out of the end of Torment, where I'm in the Fortress of Regret, I think it's called. It's even like got the same colors and like a lot of the ground is similar. The Spectre. Okay, obviously my friend, right? Everything about the spectral figure seems dreamlike. He is a hazy silhouette who seems to be made of blue glass smoke. He wears stylish, well-cut clothes. His handsome, bearded face seems hauntingly familiar. Though you've never seen him before. Well, why would he be familiar then? He breathes a sigh of relief when he sees you. It's obviously another me, right? We weren't sure that would work. We pooled our strength and channeled it through me to reach you, to wake you up. He glances at the other figures here and frowns unhappily. It took more out of them than we thought. The other reflections, they're more like shadows now. Oh, so is he the only one who's like talking and intelligent? Look, I bet you got a lot of questions. Well, I'm going to answer them all for you right now. This whole place is basically your mind. Your body's still out there in the real world, healing from that fall. You need to get out there and finish the process. It shouldn't be too hard. Unfortunately, I didn't take any points in healing, so... Uh-oh. Maybe I should have been a nano who maxed out all my healing. Took intellectual or whatever that was. Before I met you, it felt like something was hunting me. Do you know what that was? You said finish the I think I can say all of these. I'll start with that, because that seems important. That's a memory I don't want you to recall. Yeah, sure. Large, black, furious. It's our death. It's the sorrow. Oh. He closes his eyes. I hope it's lost interest in you. If it finds us, we're doomed. We're done for. We're done for. The sorrow is a memory of mine, though? Watch it turn out at the end that the sorrow's just saying, like, hey, these guys are trying to trick you. And this whole time, I think, is trying to destroy me, like, the entire game. You said I'd finish the process. What did you mean by that? Yes, I would like some explanation for that. After you wake up from the dream state and attune to the tides, the tides of Numenera, you need to find something called the resonance chamber. Of course it's called the resonance chamber. Your body could have landed somewhere near it. Just climb inside that and everything will be fine. Just throw my body and just climb inside the resonance chamber. It'll be all good. That was my plan the whole time. What do you mean by attune the tides? You don't seem to understand. I have no memory of anything. Could you start defining all your terms, please? Tides are like a force. You mean like a tide? Like gravity or magnetism, or, well, tides are from gravity, so it's a large magnetic force of bodies of water. So. Or something, except they respond to people's actions and perceptions. Oh, it's like emotional force. Okay, as long as they don't go midichlorians, I'm cool with this. Your body, that is, your body in the real world needs the tides to survive. So I feed off of the emotional consensus of the world. Interesting. It is not something you need to worry about. Don't worry about it. Forget about it. It's not important. You survive off of feeding off the residents of the world and everyone's emotions. It's trivial, really. Your body will attune as it wakes up. What's a resonance chamber? It sounds sci-fi. I remember pieces about it, but not the whole. Oh, great. I don't know what this thing does, but it'll put your body together if you jump into it after you jump off of a cliff of miles. It's a crystal sarcophagus. We should have led with that. I remember it having 5 mechanical arms around it and a metal ring set in the floor. I think we were aiming for it when we fell. That's such a great plan. When you open your eyes in the real world, it should be nearby. That's going to be a tactic of mine in the future. I'm just going to try to, if I jump out of an airplane, I'll try to land near a hospital so that they can just put me back together. Who are those other people? You called them reflections. And why did I have to choose one and couldn't just be myself? That's what they are. As I said, it's your mind. You find reflections of people you knew. People you met in the real world. And with whom you shared some kind of psychic connection. I don't know how or why, it just happens. I'm stealing people's souls? That's what's happening? Okay. If this is placed in my mind, well, I don't remember any of this, any of you. It's your mind. You're asking me. A construct built to, I don't know, share thoughts. Am I just having this conversation, like, literally in my head? Like, it's not a separate entity talking to me. I'm just, like, talking to myself like I'm talking to the computer right now, and hopefully people watch this show. Store your true self. Wait. You know how people say, in the first place? So thousands of years in the future, possibly millions of years, they still use the phrase, in the first place. Cool. This is definitely the first place of your memory. Well, it was the first place for me anyway. You probably know better since it's yours. You don't remember now. Maybe it'll come to you later. Actually, I'm going to ask this one first. Who are you? You. I'm... Pauses, looks down at himself, considers for a long time before answering. I'm you. I'm a part of your mind, a splinter. Almost a splinter. Excellent. I was waiting here for you. We called you with the memories of the others who are here. I don't know what happened next. That wasn't a helpful answer at all. Can you tell me who you are again? A piece of your mind splintered off. Can you tell me who you are again? What's with this infinite loop replies? This answer should at least be gone. Can you tell me who you are again? Can you tell me who you are again? Okay. I guess I already asked about this place. Well, let's see what if I say that. I told you as much as I know. Blah, blah, blah. Resonance chamber. Get in the resonance chamber. Linear storyline. What do you expect me to let you have a choice? Linear storyline. How do you know all this? All that you're telling me. Because I'm you. Look at this and know. The place was made for you, for us. There are pieces of knowledge that come to me when you ask questions, but that's all. Can you tell me who you are again? So how do I get back to the real world? There's a portal down there. Ooh, now we're playing with portals. It can take you back to your body. Just step through it, and the whole tides thing should take care of itself. Don't worry about it. Cross his arms. When you wake up, find the resonance chamber and activate it. Then we can... What the hell's that? The sorrow! Ah, tentacle! Hentai! Gods, it's the sorrow! And it's just shattered the glass. And it's penetrated the sky. It's full hentai. Oh, they're all getting penetrated. There's this guy. He's still around.